Hello there, boys and girls in YouTube land, and welcome to my channel, or perhaps just welcome some of you who are new to my channel, and obviously you can tell I don't edit anything. Anyway, so my apartment here always showcasing my tribute to the old school paintings I've done, blah blah blah. Some models, lots of vintage magazine ads. Oh look, here's a drawing I did back in high school. High school days, I should say. Early 90s, but look, that's what I want to show you guys. Yeah, it's a fucking vintage fan. Yeah, I still can't believe I found this. This is one of the coolest things I've ever found. Not that I'm a garbage scavenger and I go looking for things, but still. This is an amazing item. Okay, well, let's move that plane there. I don't want to distract the viewers. Anyway, I can't believe I found this thing last week. It's an Art Deco, very likely 1930s, could be 40s, but since it was World War II, production of things was not very high. And it's a cold wave. Let me see if I can zoom in on that logo. Come on, you bastard. There we go. And anyway, I was in the NDG part here of Montreal, and I was walking on Sherbrooke Street one evening, and I guess I think it was garbage the next day, and I was looking for this and that vehicles and old vehicles, and I see this old fucking really old apartment building, and I went in to see if there was an elevator, and it was actually the second building I saw that day. It was an old building where both doors were unlocked, and walked in, but no elevator. So I walk out, and what do I see next to a fucking lamppost? And it just gotten dark, and I should mention, for those of you who don't know me, I'm visually impaired, And yeah, and I'm standing up, and about this angle, this height, I see this fan. I said, holy shit, and I look at it, and almost right away I was like, whoa, that thing is really old, And so I said, that's it, man, my floating around that day was over. I'm not gonna fucking go float around and go try to film things, photograph things with, holding this heavy item. I mean, this thing is made of cast iron. And for those of you who don't know, but the more you go back in time, the more things were made of cast iron. And now that's, of course, a very expensive metal. It's very, very heavy, very durable. And it's a beautiful old item. And I bet when I got it, I thought to myself, I bet you this old dusty, greasy thing, it'll work. Plug it in, and it works, Get to that in a second. And let me just put this thing more in the light here. So you can see that a lot of the original black paint is gone, but so what? It's got a nice patina. It's got history. It's original, and it's got that Art Deco look. Not only in the grill for the fan, all the lines here, the curves, but also in the shape of it, the stand. It's got that teardrop look, and as well as the where the motor is right here. There's that jet look, kind of that propeller plane motor look. That's what they were going for, and it worked, So let's fire it up. Give you guys show you how it works. Now, before I do turn it on, I'm going to tell you something. Let me just adjust this over here. It's a little low. There we go. See there, there's a piece here you can turn to adjust the height of the fan itself, like a tilt steering in a car, And anyway, so yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So when I got it home, I tried it, and it worked, and but I didn't leave it on for long. It got 2 speeds, but then when I tried it again, it didn't work. But I had fucked with something here. I'll show you something. You see, underneath the motor here. Let me adjust here. Focus. Come on, focus, you fucking cocksucker. Thank you. Okay, you see this part here? This part rotates, okay? And the motor is obviously here. And right here, this arm is connected to the post. And what happens is that once the fan is going, this part rotates, and this what oscillates the fan from one side to another. But it didn't fucking work. I turned the fan on and just going, you could hear the power on, but the fan wasn't running. So Simon, my friend Simon, looked at it, and he figured out what it was. So it took me about a half hour to fix that, actually. Because the arm actually was not in the right place. I had to turn it the other way because it was blocked. It wouldn't turn. The arm was stuck here and it wouldn't allow the fan to turn. So I had to take that apart a bit. Alright, anyway, so let me see if I can do something here, actually. Let's see if, try something here. Alright, let's try that. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something. This cord, by the way. This cord, I think, is the original cord. I had to put some duct tape around it because there's a tear in it somewhere here. Where is it? Oh, I did a pretty good job. I can't find it there. Anyway, whatever. But what I wanted to show you is, look, even the fucking cord you can tell is original because look at the plug. Hell, I have a fucking plug from General Electric that shows a plug like that. Same shape and everything, 1937. I wish I could. I tried valiantly to find what year this fan is from. Looked for numbers. I found serial numbers, but tried them on Google. I didn't even find another one exactly like this fan on Google, just to show you how rare they are. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. It's nothing riveting, but definitely different from sounds from today's fans. Now they put the switch. The switch is in a weird place. See, it's right here. I don't know if I can. It's awkward. Let me show you that real quick here. Yeah, see, it's right there. It's fucking awkward. Anyway. Ah, perfect. Okay, let's do it. Got kind of an old school sound, eh? Yeah, built to last. Yeah, feel that cold wave, baby. Woo! Watch this, second speed here, watch this. Pretty impressive, eh? When I was doing research on this fan and trying to find information about it, I found that in the States there's actually I think that's called a National Vintage Fan Association. Vintage Fan Club. Not something you would think of, you know? Look at that, it works beautifully. Kind of loud, eh? Anyway, hope you like it. Bye-bye.